as qualifying. So in theory, some of them at least can go quicker. Let's see. We're ready for the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup Race 2 here at Mugello. The lights are out and away we go. Who makes a good start? Christian Daniel Jr. is it covered and sweeps through the first right-hander.
Oh, very, very delicately through turn one. The whole pack got to stay very, very clean and avoiding white lines, but it is Uriarte from Daniel. And then Pratama. Carter Thompson slotted into fourth. He narrowly...
Daniel Jr. looking for a way past Brian Uriarte, but he can't find it so far.
I do wonder what kind of race we're about to see. Will the riders have looked at what happened yesterday and thought, I can't have that kind of mess again if I have facing each other all along. And as they're getting all involved, it is Pratama who goes through into the lead.
And this, using every inch of road all over the place there, but absolutely superb stuff from Veda Pratama, as you said, Matt. The other two are mucking each other up. And
Slam, the number 17, he's up into 13th on this one. He's actually nerfed wide by Marco Morelli yesterday. That's why Morelli, the Argentinian, got his long lap penalty, but all cleanly through today. Look at the number 7, Beñat Fernandez, going round the outside at the final corner.
We know he has pace, but he's been a bit disappointing the last couple of races, obviously trying to put that right. Veda Pratama, the 54, alongside Brian Uriarte on the 51, and up the inside is the 50 of Carter Thompson, the Australian.
And look at the 13 of Hakim Danish as well. The series leader has managed to pick all the...
Absolutely, and everybody, there's only 3 seconds covering the whole grid at the moment. So 51, it is Brian Uriarte with the advantage.
Well then, through the chicanes they come. It is the 51 from the 7. You've also got...
Beñat Fernandez goes past Uriarte and into the lead. Absolutely wonderful move going into the climbing right-handers of Arabiata 1 and 2.
Now, in first and third place now in this race, you got the 2 winners from the World Supersport 300 Championship last weekend.
Ready to complete lap 2.
What happened here, this was the move from Beñat Fernandez. Yep, there you go, just hung it out wide, extra throttle and switched it straight through up the... It was Thompson and Singapore both switched the inside line nearly on the grass as they now come across the Tricolore. They're going to fan out as they come towards San Donato. Who is going to be the last of the late breakers? You got the number 4 of Sullivan Mount. Morelli, who went really wide at turn 1, Peter. He's down to 19th now, the Argentinian. We expected a fight for the championship this year, but it's not working out for the Argentinian. 4 right now, Red Bull Rookies Cup.
Absolutely superb, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So, Carter Thompson, 51, 50.
Starts to beat down here in Mugello and things heat up. There is Uriarte, your previous winner so far this season.
Side by side as they go over the hill.
Danish who's going to come into first up. It's Uriarte then. So the slipstream effect really takes on. Beñat Fernandez slots into third. Saw yesterday when it gets to crunch time, the key is to just go for it.
Yeah, Beñat Fernandez is going for it up the inside there. The number 7, you're looking back at the number 7 Beñat.
Indeed. And you got Carter Thompson and Singapore just behind him.
Just as we had yesterday, nobody was able to show any kind of advantage at all. And in fact, when you look at the fastest lap for the race, Willem Planck down in...
Beñat Fernandez just biding his time behind Brian Uriarte. A couple riders going on the green there as Uriarte just sweeps across to try and protect his line and his... and then you've actually got Morelli at 201.7, but he's down in 19th place, Peter.
Yeah, and the advantage has disappeared, hasn't it?
Start to try and make a break.
Right, so that is the 7 of Beñat Fernandez, the 17-year-old Spaniard, the winner of race 2 in Le Mans. He has the...
He's got KJ Monignane for company as well there, who set a 202.1 just behind him. That's a really quick lap from the South African. We've not seen too much improvement for him. Hakim Danish just ahead of him on the track, the Malaysian, our series leader by 23 points.
And it's Brian Uriarte who has the advantage.
Oh, Sullivan Mounsey getting a bit, he's sacrificing a lot of his drive there as he was going up the inside. I didn't really think he had too much Renato. How late can he brake though? He does lead them through, but he's all squirrely on the brakes.
But he manages to hold the inside line there and get the drive up the hill, so he's done a superb job there of holding his advantage in the lead over Beñat Fernandez on the number 7.
The big loser that last time around was actually Carter Thompson, the number 50, pushed back to 13th place now, Peter. That's just the nature of Peter running over the curbs. Sorry, that was a scary moment.
Got your attention. attention.
Yeah.
It probably got their attention as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so Uriarte in second place, looking for an inside line on Fernandez. He can't do it. Mike Yu is there in third. Now, it is only like 20 riders in the first group.
And tell you what, Mike Yu keeps looking behind him, and now it's Sullivan Mounsey who's actually taken the lead as they run out from the final turn and down to start and finish straight.
Superb, a Brit in front at Rookies Cup, and we haven't said that for a while, but it is the 4 of Sullivan Mounsey.
It's Uriarte from Mitani then, and you've got Mounsey still managed to slot third, so well defended Sully. Great job, almost led over the line, but he still maintains that third position now.
Yeah, and he's not happy to sit there. He's having a look as up the inside of Zen. Can't do it there, Brian. Right, so it is still the 4 of Sullivan Mounsey out front. Absolutely brilliant stuff. He has the slightest advantage over the 34 of Zen Mitani, the 18-year-old Japanese.
Go on, Sully.
Who's that wide round the outside?
That was Mike Yu round the outside there. He keeps looking behind him, though. He needs to tries to get as much speed as he can out onto the start and finish straight, as the person in third there is Mitani, just goes across the green. Benyat Fernandez in fourth, so they come across the line neck and neck. The American and the Brit, it's the Anglo Alliance leading the way in Rookies Cup,
and it's 230 kilometres an hour.
There as well, still lurking, the series leader. You cannot count him out whatsoever, can you? He's been so good this year. Yesterday was the first time he was off a Rookies Cup podium all year long. Chaos, isn't it, Plato?
It is. So no fastest lap.
Pace down into 20th again. Got bullied again, and someone's gone off in the background at Arrabbiata 1, Peter. That's a big shame for whoever that was, because that will surely ruin their race. We'll see who plummets down the timing screens from that one. But yeah, a rider has gone off at Arrabbiata 1 into the gravel trap.
And there we saw the 51. Any serious injury? But it is the 7 of Benyat Fernandez who has the advantage. There's the 34 of Zen Mitani back in the group there. But around the outside, it's Veda Pratama, yesterday's winner, who takes the advantage down onto the start and finish.
The fastest rider of the race is Morelli in 18th, though. He's at the back of this group. But you could be as fast as you like. Look at that. That's ridiculous.
Brian was superb up the inside. He really is good there, which is great. But that's the first corner, not the last corner.
How many riders went? David Gonzalez now yesterday's second place finisher.
And great to see the 45 of KJ Moynihan, the 18-year-old South African there at the back of that group. He's learning a lot, running a faster pace than I've seen him all season. Brilliant stuff from Mondignane. Come on, that's the kind of improvement we like to see as well. For long as Benyat Fernandez tries to go up the inside, fails that time around. And you saw there the 13 of Hakim Danish. He's in the hunt there very much in 5th place, just ahead of Veda Pratama.
Christian Daniel in third there, lurking. That's where he started.
You know, showing any kind of advantage. They're still not lapping quite as quick as they did in qualifying. So in theory, they can go quicker, but absolutely impossible so far for anyone to break away. Let's see if Uriarte can do it. He's a little bit further ahead of the 70 of Christian Daniel. Up the inside is Benyat Fernandez.
Oh, he pushes it wide though, and it's going to be Mounsey who leads coming out of Sandonata then. But for how long will Benyat Fernandez get him on the cutback? He does! Squeeze him out. Look at that. Ooh. Brilliant. But Sully gets it back straight again. Go on, yes. Sully, have some of that. Go on, yes, there!
It's just in one corner there.
Oh, goodness me. Well, that was
he must have got into the wrong gear or something coming into that left-handed. I don't think it was just, well, maybe just out-braked himself. But anyway, well, he's trying. He's trying.
77, Tinez in third place now, the Venezuelan. I was going to pick him up and say that's a great ride from him.
So few technical issues with these motorcycles. The Rookies Cup technical crew and the KTM guys just keep these things rolling absolutely superbly. Be very unlucky if Carter actually has got a technical problem there. But the 70, it is.
And then just behind them, I think we now have. Oh, as they go across the grass and everything as well. It was Ramadipa I was looking at, the number 32. The other Indonesian rider that we have in the class is going to be Christian Daniel, leads him towards 10-1. Martinez had last year per se of, you know, it was really just a year-long four-way fight between Uriarte, Carpe, Quiles and Peroni, and then like the likes of Morelli there in the end as well. But this year it's just all to play for now, despite Uriarte and Danish being up the top.
Yeah, absolutely superb. And let's hope this is. Look at that. No one has the slightest, no one's able to open up more than a 2 or 3 bike length lead, and it doesn't last for more than a corner or two.
Morelli's managed to make some progress now. He's up into 10th position as the Argentinian, consistently sort of the rider that seems to have the most.
Fernandez was there, but they got away with it anyway. So the 54 now of Veda Pratama, yesterday's winner, takes the lead again. Out onto the start and finish. There'll be just 2 laps remaining when they cross the stripe this time.
But it could be that time again, Peter. Pratama pulls the pin. Will he make it 2 of 2 here in Mugello? He's decided the time is now. He's got the pace. Get in a moment. Keep your eye on the 13. The series leader. He needs to be so clever in these final laps. He can't afford to keep losing big points to Uriarte, or the championship could be back on.
And it could be back on if Veda Pratama picks up another 25 points. Here's a
Beata too.
And he drops. Oh, and they're off on 34. That's the 34 of Zen Mitali off on the grass, and I think a couple of other people were touching certainly on the green, and probably the growing green stuff as well.
Well, as it stands, it would be 24 points between Uriarte and Danish at the end of this one. But Beñat Fernandez would move up back into 3rd position of the championship. Can you, Marco? This is the kind of comeback ride that you need to see from him. He's going to lead them over the line for the final lap. Peter, here we go. 95 from 4th, from 7, and 32 in Ramadi. Pratama going into 3rd now. So the 1, 2, and 3 previously in the series. 1, 2, 3 in the race.
That's right, and these guys have got to put their head down. They really need to sort it out between the 3 of them. But look at that pack.
Out of Uriarte's pushed back to 5th now, it seems, as well. Peter, this isn't like a pack of wolves. It's like a rummage of vultures. It's absolute chaos.
And Danish there with a great move there up into 2nd place. He's got to do that if he's going to chase Veda Pratama, and Veda
are starting to stretch this pack. Who's got anything left? Karpushin's just off the back of it, but it is Pratama leading them into the final set of 4 corners. Biondetti 1 and 2 coming up. If you get a good run through here, you could well be leading out of the final corner onto the straight to take a victory. Who will it be?
And it is Veda Pratama pulls out. Is he going to pass him? Oh, it's a photo finish. A photo finish.
Who will it be?
Pratama,
was it Indonesia?
Danish. It's a photo finish for sure.
Was it Indonesia? Was it Malaysia? It says it's Pratama, but we don't
deserve 10th, does he?
No,
he
doesn't.
Rode absolutely so. But mind you, so did the rest of them.
Oh, wow.
All of them.
What a race. What a race, Peter.
Tinez 12th. He should have been better. Mitani 13th.
Morelli 4th. Little flash.
No, it's going to be a photo finish, but you know, it's not often that
race results confirmed, Peter.
Yeah,
Pratama's got it.
A double.
Wow, the double for Indonesia, eh? Just like buses, you wait around long enough since 2007
in Harris,
yes, exactly.
And then he missed missed Le Mans with an injury that wasn't a Rookies Cup injury, so he missed a couple of races, came back with a.
Veda Ega Pratama di sirkuit Assen, kebanggaan merah putih di negeri Belanda. Veda Ega Pratama, pembalap muda asal Yogyakarta, kembali mencuri perhatian publik internasional setelah menorehkan penampilan gemilang di sirkuit Titi Assen, Belanda. Dalam ajang Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025, Veda tidak hanya tampil sebagai penantang serius, tapi juga menunjukkan kualitas sebagai calon pembalap besar dunia. Sirkuit legendaris Assen yang dijuluki The Cathedral of Speed menjadi saksi kehebatan pemuda Indonesia ini mengibarkan semangat merah putih di kancah Eropa. Meski masih muda, Veda bukan anak baru di dunia balap. Ia telah melalui berbagai level kompetisi, mulai dari kejuaraan nasional, Asia Talent Cup, hingga kini bersaing dengan talenta muda terbaik dunia di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Pengalaman itu menjadi modal besar saat ia turun di Assen. Persiapan dan sesi latihan, adaptasi cepat sang Garuda muda. Sejak sesi latihan bebas pertama, Veda menunjukkan kecepatan yang menjanjikan. Ia dengan cepat beradaptasi dengan karakteristik sirkuit yang menuntut kemampuan menikung cepat dan kestabilan di sektor-sektor berkecepatan tinggi seperti Ruskenhoek dan Ramshoek. Di FP1, ia langsung masuk ke dalam 5 besar dengan catatan waktu hanya terpaut 1/10 detik dari pembalap tercepat. Tak hanya cepat, Veda juga menunjukkan konsistensi dalam lap-lap berikutnya. Di FP2, ia mencatatkan waktu yang lebih baik dan meningkatkan posisinya. Penguasaan terhadap racing line dan kemampuan menjaga kecepatan keluar tikungan menjadi kekuatan utamanya. Tim teknis pun puas dengan progres Veda yang dinilai sangat cepat beradaptasi dan mampu menyerap data dari telemetri untuk memperbaiki performa di setiap sektor lintasan. Kualifikasi, strategi dan keberanian. Dalam sesi kualifikasi yang digelar pada sore hari, Veda menggunakan strategi cerdas. Ia memilih menunggu hingga pertengahan sesi untuk keluar, membiarkan pembalap lain membuka jalur dan memberikan referensi kecepatan. Dengan ban baru dan konsentrasi penuh, Veda mencetak waktu terbaik pribadinya dan menempati posisi start kedua. Kualifikasi di Assen sangat kompetitif. Selisih waktu antara 10 besar hanya terpaut kurang dari 1 detik. Namun Veda tetap tenang dan menunjukkan bahwa ia punya kepercayaan diri untuk bersaing di level tertinggi. Hasil kualifikasi tersebut memberinya posisi start yang strategis, barisan depan yang sangat penting untuk meminimalkan risiko di tikungan pertama yang sempit. Race Day, performa luar biasa dan kemenangan dramatis. Balapan utama berlangsung dalam kondisi lintasan kering. Dari posisi kedua, Veda langsung melesat di awal lomba, mengambil alih posisi terdepan di tikungan pertama. Ia memimpin lap awal dan terus mendapat tekanan dari pembalap Eropa seperti Mark Jimenez dan Leo Roth. Balapan berlangsung ketat. Posisi terdepan kerap berpindah-pindah karena slipstreaming dan pertempuran sengit di Cicane terakhir. Namun Veda tidak gentar. Ia tetap fokus, menjaga racing line, dan memilih waktu yang tepat untuk menyerang maupun bertahan. Puncak drama terjadi di 2 lap terakhir. Veda yang sempat turun ke posisi ketiga, melakukan overtake brilian di sektor tengah, manuver bersih dan penuh keberanian. Ia menyalip 2 pembalap sekaligus, kembali memimpin, dan mempertahankan posisi tersebut hingga garis finish. Dengan selisih hanya 0,093 detik dari lawan terdekat, Veda Ega Pratama meraih kemenangan bersejarah di sirkuit Assen. Podium pertama di Eropa ini menjadi bukti nyata bahwa pembalap Indonesia bisa bersaing dan menang di level dunia. Emosi, bangga, dan semangat merah putih. Begitu melintasi garis finish, Veda merayakan kemenangannya dengan mengepalkan tangan ke udara. Di paddock, tim dan pendukung Indonesia bersorak riang. Lagu Indonesia Raya berkumandang di tengah balapan internasional, momen yang menggetarkan hati banyak orang. Dalam wawancara usai lomba, Veda menyampaikan rasa terima kasihnya. "Saya persembahkan kemenangan ini untuk Indonesia. Ini tidak mudah, tapi saya percaya bahwa kerja keras, dukungan dari tim, dan doa dari rakyat Indonesia menjadi kekuatan saya hari ini." Analisis kemenangan, kombinasi teknik, strategi, dan mental. Kemenangan Veda di Assen bukan sekadar karena kecepatan motor atau keberuntungan. Ini adalah hasil dari adaptasi teknikal cepat. Veda mampu memahami karakter sirkuit dan menerapkannya dalam kecepatan tinggi. Manajemen balapan cerdas, ia tahu kapan harus bertahan, kapan harus menyerang. Strategi slipstreaming, Veda memanfaatkan lawan untuk meraih kecepatan tambahan di lintasan lurus. Mental kuat, saat tekanan datang, ia tetap fokus dan percaya diri. Faktor-faktor ini menunjukkan kedewasaan luar biasa dari seorang pembalap yang bahkan belum genap 18 tahun. Penampilan Veda di Assen mendapat sorotan dari berbagai media balap dunia. Beberapa